Today we have this 2015 Honda Pilot. We're going to be replacing some suspension parts here, and this time this is the lower control arm, the front side, and it comes with of course the ball joint and this bushing in the back, and we're going to go ahead and replace the outer tire as well. All right. All right, so first let's go ahead and remove these wheels and tires. The lug nuts is 22 millimeter. Use a socket for that. And next, remove the cotter pin for the tie rod end, and might as well remove the cotter pin on the lower ball joint. And this is what it looked like, the cotter pin for the lower ball joint. And for the tie rod end, that's 17 millimeter. So let's remove that. So before we remove the nut on the outer tie rod, let's go ahead and lose this. I'm using a 24 millimeters wrench. I'm gonna knock this out, just loosen one bit. It doesn't work like this way. A little leverage for that to loosen it. Let's see if we can work the magic. I think that's going tight. Let's try it one more time this way. It's going loose this way. There you go. Let's go. I was going to the opposite way. Then let's remove this one. All right. Because we don't need this old ball joint, we got a new one. You can go ahead and knock that out. I'm gonna hit this one here. That's it, that's out. This is not. Okay. That inner tie rod is bad. You can see. I don't know if there's any play there, but that should be replaced too. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and loose this one out. Right. All right, let's go ahead and replace the inner tie rod. You need to remove the outer tie rod. Go ahead, count it when you remove it, so you know how to put it back. I mean, how many turn to goes in, so it's about the same length when you drive the car, but you still need the alignment after this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hold on, do it again. So from here, say from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 it came out. So about 15 turns to go in. All right, set that aside. Let's go ahead and remove this nut. Then we go ahead, see that's really bad. Then we're gonna remove this clamp here for the booth. All right, let's go ahead and remove the clamp from this booth. Remove that. And I'm gonna go ahead just open this up just a little bit. Be careful not breaking it. There you go. Then we're gonna go ahead and remove the clamp on the back side. All right, back there's a little clamp. I'm gonna just break it. Get my cutter pliers here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just You're gonna press. Get your light so y'all can see it better. Alright. Here. There you go. Okay. Need some room. You have a longer cutter part, they're much better. So let's do that. Twist it. That's it. Then once you get a hole, you just open that up. And that is out. Right there. There you go. That is out. So once that's out, I'm gonna go ahead move this. And then let's go ahead and pull the boot out. There you go. And slide pretty good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go, that's out. Then go ahead, remove the inner tie rod. Okay, so I have this tie rod removal tool. This one is pretty easy. So if I'm going counterclockwise, I'm gonna start here. Go ahead, tighten this up. And then these nuts here, they're like 17 millimeters. So I have this one here to tighten at least one side. Make sure this one doesn't spin. Alright, it's pretty much tight. Once that's tight, get my extension and 3/8 ratchets right here. And we're gonna go counterclockwise from this. Oh, watch the camera, I don't want to hit it. Oh, the leverage. There you go. That's out. Then we're gonna go ahead and use the tool so we can fully remove the whole thing. See that? Oh, there you go. It's coming out. Alright, we're gonna remove this tool. This out. Let me get this one quick. There you go. That's it. That's out. You go ahead and spin it so you can put the new one in. Okay, make sure you remove this one because you're gonna have a new washer on the new part. All right, this is the new one. You got a new washer here. Make sure it's facing this way, and this little indentation go to that notch over there. So either you start putting that there, and then spin this. Spin this in there. Right? Then we're gonna use the tool to tighten them again. Okay, those once it's in there, let's go ahead and put the tool to tighten it. I'm gonna clamp this again. Then we're gonna turn it clockwise. All right, that's tight. Let's go ahead, tighten this one. Okay, doesn't have any torque specs on this, but just make sure it's tight. There you go. Then let's remove the tool. Then we can put the boot back in. Alright, so before you put the boot back in, there's that little plate that you install there in the back. That one, that needs to be crunched. So I'm gonna use this tool to lock it in there. See that? Let's see if you can see it better. This one, you're gonna crunch that one right here. This is just my way to do it. Normally you can just hammer it down, but you have no room to hammer it down from that angle. So as long as it's bent, it's good to go. And then we're gonna do the other side as well. Alright, once you get that, It's not gonna hurt if you put more grease in there. There you go. Before you close the boot in there, just go ahead and put more grease so we don't have any problem in the future. Alright, that's good enough. Then let's go ahead and put the boot in. Alright, before you put the boot in, I normally use just the zip tie, a big one, thick one. It fits perfectly here, right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. There's a lot of grease in there. Go ahead, insert that. There we go. Push it all the way in. Make sure it's all the way. I'm gonna use my mirror so I can see better. All right, and check with my mirror. Yep, it's all the way in. It's flushed in. Let me get my zip tie. Let's go ahead. Install it there all the way in as well. Alright, let me show you that. See that? My zip tie is in there. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie it up using the pliers. And we're gonna cut the rest of it. Alright, so when you think it's already tight, by the way, this is a heavy duty zip tie. This is not ordinary zip tie. So let's go ahead, tie it one more time. Last one. One more clicks. Let's try to pull it. It's good. Go ahead, cut it. The excess zip tie. And that's good to go. And then you can go ahead there you go. Put the clamp back on here. That's good. Then we're gonna get the brand new nut on this one. All the way in. And let's go ahead put the that's pretty tight, like that one. Okay. Then put the auto tie rod. Remember we did 16, almost 15 and a half turn on this one. So let's go ahead do that. So that's pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15. So it's 15 facing up. It's facing up. And we're gonna put this in here on the knuckle. Put the nut. This one is gonna be, we're gonna torque this down. This is 44 foot-pounds right here, and tight this one. And that's it for the inner tie rod. Same thing with the outer tie rod. Then torque this at 44 foot-pounds, and then put the cotter pin in. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove this lower control arm. This lower ball joint, this one is size 19, so I'm using a 19 millimeter wrench. So remove that out. We already removed the cotter pin for this one, so we get this out. Then let's go ahead and get on the top side of these. The one for the stabilizer bar bushing, there's one on top that is need to be in the middle, right there. See if you can see it. Right, that one in the middle between these two big bolts. That's one in the middle. That's, you have to remove that. This is size 14. So see if you can see it really close. I can leave it there. And then, of course, you're gonna go ahead and remove these. The one on this side. And this is size 22. So let's go ahead. And the one in the bottom is, this one here is those two, 1, 2. That's size 19. All right, size 22. I'm gonna break this loose first, so it'll be easier to remove. So that's loose. Then that is out. All right, so those are size 19. Let's remove it. This control arm should be able to come out. This one here with the ball joint, you just beat it with the hammer. And then a pry bar. And a little bit of this special tool that I have here. That should, see that? That comes out. And the bolt here for 22mm should just come out too. Let's see. Get this out. They're out. Then let me go ahead. Make sure you'll be able to slide this out from the knuckle. See that? That just out. Then slide this forward, the knuckle hole, and then I can just pry out this whole control arm. Should be able to pry out slowly. Some space here. That's it. Just fry it just a little bit more. There you go. That's it. That is out, guys. Alright, so let's investigate this. This one is the only one we need to replace technically. Right here. However, the whole thing needs to come out. Just to remove it, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the whole thing. See that? I'll just replace the whole thing. Just to be safe. Alright, so time to install the new lower control arm. So let's remove this nut. And this is the cotter pin, the new one. Let's remove that. This is not too bad right here. This is a lot better. And of course, see how bad is that one leaking. And this is the new one. And remember, we have something on top for the stabilizer bar bushing. There's a bolt that goes in there, that's what it is. So it looks about the same. Make sure you don't drop this. And this comes off. And let's go ahead and install it. Alright, let's go ahead and install this. So what I did, I had a strap to hold this whole suspension that we have to move it a bit forward. Then let's go ahead and install this. So you're gonna go on this bushing first, slide that up, and you could use a little mallet. Let's see. Move the camera real quick. If you can see it, that one, so I can just like push it in. Be easier for me. Make it straight. That's it. And then I'm gonna get this side in. This side in right here. So just be patient and just put it slowly. There you go. It's in. Go ahead. Push it some more. Then we're gonna go put the bolts, align it, and put the bolts in. Alright, from here I can let go the strap. That's it. There you go. You can slide this down. The ball joint can go in. That's it. There you go. That's it. And if you saw that, that's in already. On this side, to align this one, because the bolt doesn't go in, you gotta get a pry bar, just pry from the bottom. It should go in pretty easy. So you can, this one you don't tight and torque it right away, you just snug tight it, because we have to torque it with the whole wheels are down, the whole car is loaded. So that's not tight, it's just snug in there. And then now we're gonna go ahead work on right down by the bushing. So align it. Alright, as you can see, the holes are not aligned, so I'm just gonna use my pry bar to kind of like put it aligned just a tad bit. Or when you put it here, you will feel it. It's not fully centered. You gotta make sure that the hole and the inside is centered. So I'm gonna top it just a little bit, and then I'm gonna put a pry bar to make sure it's centered. Alright, the other one is pretty much centered. Tap it. That's pretty good, and you should be able to see the threads in that one. Okay, then we can put the bolts on one side in here, place to grab it. There you go. So that's good. And now we're gonna go move on to the other one. Make sure it's all centered. So I'm gonna use my pry bar. Be able to center. There you go. See that? There you go. Do it again. That looks pretty good. Get mine 19. Let's see if we'll go in. the sway bar bushing. Alright, so this one, the size 14 bolt for the sway bar bushing, it should be aligned. Those two in the middle underneath, if they go in properly, they should go in properly as well. Let's see. All right. Alright, then put the nut back on this ball joint. This needs to be torqued down to 83 foot-pounds right here. You might be wondering how you be able to torque this nut being this CV axle in the way. So I have this tool here. Go to the wrench, put it here, and this one must be torqued down into 85 foot-pounds. Let's go ahead. There you go. That's torqued down. Then put the cotter pin back in, and then don't forget to put the new cotter pins. This one, just push that in, slide it to the side. Let's see. There you go. That's good. So next, we're gonna torque the outer tie rod. Alright, then now we're gonna put the wheels back and we're gonna drop the whole car so we can torque this one here and the one underneath, those two. Alright, so this one needs to be torqued down at 120 foot-pounds. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you gotta torque this while the car is loaded. That means the car's sitting on the ground. There you go. Alright. Alright, so you can see the car is on the ground. Then we're gonna go ahead torque these two here, the 19mm bolt, to 70 foot-pounds. Alright, sight, this one as well. There you go. That's 70 foot-pounds. Alright guys, so that's it. We have installed the lower control arm, which have problem with the compliance bushing, and that's how you get it done. Torque them, that's the most important thing. You torque them both while the car is sitting on the ground. Alright, hope you liked that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next video, share it. So this is a 2015 Honda Pilot. It works on most second gen, I believe. Second to third gen Pilot, they'll be the same. Thank you guys.